Hi, I'm back in the United States after our ordeal in Japan, and though we're safe, our colleagues in Japan certainly are undergoing a very difficult time. A great deal was happening in the Computer Society. An awful lot of my wish list that I put together in January is that really happening, but I'm going to not talk about it today. Instead, I'm going to wait for a month or two and give a more complete report on all the wonderful things that are taking place. Instead, though, I want to go back a little bit to my trip to Japan and describe a circumstance that takes me back about 25 years when I first started to be a volunteer in the Computer Society. And that was as a product reviewer for Software Magazine. Something that happened in Japan that I think is worth noting is that before I left, I gave up my BlackBerry and I got a Droid. I thought, this is a really cool thing and I'd like to play with the apps, etc. Unfortunately, though, one of the problems with the Droid, this was a global Droid, was that the battery dies very, very quickly. And though this isn't meant to be not a product review, but it's something that you need to take into account when you're doing international traveling, and particularly if there's a problem like the one we had in Japan. Having returned from Japan, being back in the good old USA, I've given up the Droid and I've gone back to my BlackBerry. But another thing I want to comment on, and that's the popularity of tablets today. I've been playing around with the iPad 2, which is really an interesting device, but decided that I would also try a Zoom, which is based on the Android operating system. And let me tell you that though I've played with the Droid for a couple of weeks, the Zoom for a couple of weeks, it's going back tomorrow. It harkens back to the days when you had MS-DOS and command-driven operating systems versus Macintoshes on the other side. And though I hated to admit it, and still do a little bit today, the Apple products are a winner. The iPad still looks like a winner, and if you're going to be playing with a tablet, then I think you'd be advised to look at the iPad and perhaps the RIM tablet that's coming out later this week. So again, not to be endorsing a product, just sharing with you some personal experiences. So for now, I look forward to the next month, lots of travel, lots of meetings, and see you back here in about a month.